Pacquiao won his first world title as a 112-pound flyweight in Thailand in 1998. Team Pacquiao would then set their sights on America. To do that, they would need an experienced and recognized boxing promoter. Enter Murad Muhammad. It would prove to be a winning combination. With 2 championships under his wing, Pacquiao has made a major impact on boxing. His sensational win over Marco Antonio Barrera would catapult him to a whole different level. Considered as one of the best fighters in the world today, Manny has his sights on going down as one of the best this sport has ever seen. For your 20th birthday, you won your first world championship. How did that moment change your life? It certainly changed it somewhat economically, but what did that do for you? This young, poor lad from the Philippines who basically ran away to become a fighter, to help his family. You're 18 years old, still a baby, and you're a world champion. How'd that make you feel?
I cannot explain how happy is that when I win the world title fight. So I said, thank God for the blessing, and this is the way to help my brothers and my mother, my family. So I continue to pray to the Lord that I keep my belt.
How were you accepted in the Philippines when you won your first world championship?
President of the Philippines and the people of the Philippines, they support me. And when I won the world title, I said, oh, I have so many friends, and you know.
All of a sudden when you're a champion, you find out you even have more relatives than you think, right?
Yeah, because when I was young, when I came to Manila, and I don't have one relatives knows in Manila, but after the championship, maybe more than 100 relatives.
Well, I've been coming back and forth here in the States for the last 2 years before I met Murad. I have talked to many promoters, but over the phone only. They're just telling me that maybe they can put more money here and there. And until I finally met Murad, and I understand he waited for me for about 6 or 8 hours in San Francisco before I arrived.
The manager was supposed to see me at, I'd say about 11 o'clock that morning. I didn't meet him till about 8 o'clock that night. But I have patience, and they gave me the opportunity to sit there and watch Manny Pacquiao. And I saw fighters falling. It was unbelievable, but I couldn't see the punch. I kept saying, let me roll it back, let me roll it back. And come to find out he was hitting them with body shots, and they was falling. I said, this is my kind of fighter. So I didn't want to hear anything else. I wanted Manny Pacquiao. When the manager finally came in with his son, he sat at the edge of the table and he says, well, Murad, I've been here for 2 years and I'm disgusted. I mean, what could you do for me? I said, I pull miracles. He laughed about that. I said, you sign with me, I make your fighter rich and I make you rich.
We started well. As I say, we started well, and up to now we have no disagreement or whatever.
It's been a win-win situation for everybody.
I hope so. And I think so.
When I signed Manny Pacquiao, I paid him $10,000 to fight on the card. We signed it for a year, 1 year exclusive. So he was on my undercard. 4 days later, Lamomo from South Africa, his opponent fell out. I knew then it was time to move Manny Pacquiao in. So when I called the IBF, they said, wait a minute, you're only number 7 in the world. I said, yes, but if you check number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6, they're not available. So we are the leading available contender. You're right. And that's how we got the shot. So Rod Nazaro said, my God, you pull miracles. 4 days after signing, we're fighting for a world title.
You come in there as a last-second replacement against a guy who's favored to beat you. You hadn't fought over here, but yet you were so relaxed.
No, on that fight, I believe that I win, but there's so many people that told me that you can't win that fight because that's a good fighter, good boxers, and he defends 5 times in his title belt. So But I pray to the Lord, always praying and training hard, even this 2 weeks notice. And I train hard, pray to the Lord that I'm gonna win this fight.
Then came the fight that everybody witnessed with Marco Antonio Barrera. Not only one of the best featherweights, one of the best fighters in the world. Not many picked you to win that fight. They felt it might be another situation like Naseem Hamed, this southpaw with power, not ready. You were more than just ready. I kind of thought that first little knockdown might have did you some good because you popped up and went to work. Tell us about that fight.
Yeah, in the first round, as the referee counted the mandatory 8 counts, I said, "Why you count me? I'm not hit." So he said, "No, you hit it." And he continued to count us. So I told to myself, it's okay. This is a first round, so there's more rounds. So I concentrated that fight, the 100% concentration, and boxing is when you have a fight, not only at the gym, you train in the gym, but you only train your mind, your concentration, your physical and mental. Only mental important, very important to the fight.
You're a world figure now with your success in the ring. How are you going to handle that? What are you going to do to deal with that?
I just want to help the poor people in my country, like especially in Mindanao.
Anywhere we go, we eat outside in a restaurant, you can see the waiter will recognize him. Then all of a sudden, the cook will come out. 3, 4 cooks from the kitchen coming out asking for his autograph.
You've already won 2 championships. You're still a baby in the sport of boxing. Is it important for you to go down as one of the greats, to be along with the Salvador Sanchez's and people like that?
Yeah, I like that. I want to. My name is in the top. Even I'm stopping boxing. I wanna be a model to the boxers, so the other boxer.
All right. Well, later on, you're going to show me a thing or two, okay? But you can't hit me. Well, I tell you what, you're off to a fantastic start, and you provided us a lot of thrills already. I'm certain the future's going to be tremendous for the Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
This is the most important thing. So can you read that?
Yeah.
Don't hit Smitty. That's me. Okay? Don't hit me. We simulate punch. Now I can hit you, but you can't hit me.
I can hit you.
No, not me.